water. It just came on. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, breathe, breathe, and drink. Now, grab your glass for some water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that picture of that water. Simply pour your water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, pour, then drink. Oh, I'm short. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Come on, way side to side. Move your body, drink some water. Move that spine. Family, move your body. Move, I'm sure. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Now, take your breath and drink some water. Lift your glass and pour some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, live, move, toast. Or should I say, breathe, drink, eat, move. If you want to live a long time, but hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors, fam. Drink your water. Man, I just turned on my thing and the music started playing. I'm like, what in the world is going on? The crickets is still chirping outside. I'm finally getting back into the rhythm. But you know, I'm going to have to be moving around real soon because we got the camper trip coming up and I got to figure out how we going to toast out in the woods. I got to remember how to do it. Do I take my computer? I don't need to now. I don't think so. I need to take my phones and I need to take ways of possibly charging my phones. I'm going to have to go and think about that. We're going to ponder upon that puzzle so that we can make sure that we have the toast going down uninterrupted as we usually do it. Y'all know how we do it here at Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? We figure it out. We work it out. we do our magic. You know, Sota Manjinga, hey. Sota Manjinga, Sota Manjinga, hey. Release the magic, release the magician. All right, family, listen. So, it's going to be an exciting week. Next exciting 2 weeks, it's going to be popping off. Man, oh man, we are coming up on the anniversary of 911. Those of you that's old enough to remember, do you remember where you were when you heard? I can remember who called me. I was living on Como Avenue. And Brother Allende called me early. I mean, I ain't gonna say early. He called me. I was sleeping in because I just got my boys up and off to school, and I was just relaxing in bed. I mean, because at that time we had a big old bed because of what I was doing, and it's like, man, I was just laid out, and Allende hit me up on my cell phone. I said, "Yo, what's up?" He said, "Man, you watching the news?" I said, "No, I ain't watching the news." He said, "Man, they done started this shit." "What you talking about?" He said, "Man, turn on the news." I turned on the news. I hung up. I said, "Oh, shit." And the only thought that could go through my head was a brother with dreadlocks talking about, we did this. We did this to set an example and set this shit off. I said, oh, shit. So then after I said, okay, cool. After they determined who did, I said, because we not ready. All right. Okay. So the next thought that hit me was, where your sons at? Not because I was scared for their safety, because my sons was more than capable of taking care of their goddamn selves. Believe that shit. I'm just like, somebody stole the plane and flew that motherfucker into a big building. I need to check on where my sons are. I mean, really, I swear to God. I mean, that's the only thing I was thinking about. I called the school. Oh, your sons are here. I said, okay, cool. All right. Another sigh of relief. Then I get a call from my son, Ryan, like, Pops, everybody leaving school. I'm sorry. Everybody leaving school. Can we leave school? Hell no. Y'all stay there and get your education. But people die. I say, people die every day. I see you after school. Peace. Man, go on out here with that. I'm dodging bullets. You talking about getting a free day off from school. You just looking for an excuse to come home. No, you can't come home. You don't know nobody died in them damn buildings. Come on. But anyway, yeah. So I got some exciting stuff happening. I'm really looking forward to it. Getting my mind ready and walking through it in my head. And I'll be able to talk with y'all about it on Umoja morning. Probably be starting late because I'm gonna be up late at night. So, but we're gonna do our thing. You know what I'm saying? And family, like I said, now always part of the lesson that I have to remember is to make sure that y'all know that first off, those of you that are joining us on Facebook, by all means, I enjoy you on Facebook, but I would really enjoy it more if you would join us on Gye-Nyame Media Live and get involved in getting those points so that I could go and find somebody that got over 1,000 so that they could get sent that first piece of merchandise. I'm going to have other contests, and all the contests are going to be generated either off of the text message service or off of what we do over at Gye-Nyame You know what I'm saying? Now, Facebook get the same stream, but they will not allow you to participate from Facebook as of yet. I'm hoping that they're working on that type of stuff so that we can make sure that those people that do join us on Facebook are able to participate in all of the activities. And I know the sound is messed up over there, and I promise that I will figure out what's going on. I mean, the weekend just left, and I spent all day yesterday trying to finish up the newsletter. It's pretty much finished. I just need to get some other eyes on it so that I can make sure that you know what I'm saying, is up to speed. Also, I need to add a table of contents. I didn't add a table of contents. I need to add a table of contents, which is going to throw off everything. Oh my God. All right. I guess if I move everything a page down, oh my God. I forgot about the table of contents. Well, anyway, so I want to say great Umoja to everybody out there. And I want to remind you that you are now standing with the congregation of the mighty, my fault, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Thank you, Animation, for being up. This is a Heart of a Simmer production. Of course, you know this is the Daily Toast. And we do it daily. But we strive to blow up your old paradigm. My computer it seems to be having some kerfuffles right now. So let's see what we're streaming at so I can just make sure everything is up and running. We got the chat up. We got everything up. And I'm still hearing the crickets. So we're going to go and pour these libations. Might as well go and finish this last bottle. Get this bottle cleaned up, right? I don't think I'm going to be able to finish all this morning. But I can go get me some coffee and mix the rest of this in with my coffee. When it's dark and heavy like this is when it's at its best, family. Far as health wise. Now taste is a whole nother thing. But the health wise piece, this is when it's at its best. So we got all the stuff we need. So according to this, it's sending data out to Periscope, sending data out to Facebook, we're online on Periscope, we're online on Facebook. We are online on YouTube. Still don't know what's wrong with the sound, but we will work it out. Brothers gonna 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 work it out. Who know what song? Where that from? Somebody tell me where that song is from. Brothers gonna work it out. 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 Alright, so first, let's make sure there ain't nothing in the news that I missed over this week. Well, computer unresponsive, so let's go and get through the toast. We don't have to deal with this. Oh, there you go. Cause y'all know. I'm about to go on. I'm gonna have to go on and get me another Chromebook, because a lot of this stuff I can do on a Chromebook, I ain't got to worry about the illicit ads popping up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I did post the Battle of Zama. This was the final battle between Scipio, who I think became Scipio Africanus, and Hannibal. Well, Hannibal had to rush back to Carthage so that he could mount the final campaign, because the other Carthage generals, according to what I'm hearing, wasn't quite up to par. And Hannibal had to get back. He had to stop his campaign in Italy. We kind of talked about the not crashing the gates of Rome and stomping them bastards out. I just don't understand. I don't understand it, but everything is not for us to understand. Okay, but anyway, at the Battle of Zama, he met Scipio Africanus, who had been, kind of studying him after witnessing the ass whooping that Rome received at Cannae. He learned and basically, through treachery, because let me be very clear. One of the things that made Hannibal stand out was not only the elephants. So the Romans had to figure out how to handle elephants, and they did a good job at that. But the Numidian cavalry were a major player, and the Numidians switched sides. So betrayal, once again, not only betrayal of now this is what's crazy, right? After the Battle of Zama, according to what I found, great Umoja to you as well, Kwame. After the Battle of Zama, they didn't kill Hannibal. They allowed Hannibal to kind of run Carthage. And Hannibal started running Carthage, and check it out. He started, you know what I'm saying? He started lessening the money that he gave to the wealthy. Now let's understand this. One of the issues that Hannibal had was that he couldn't get a lot of reinforcements over in Rome when he was over there. He didn't get a lot of assistance over there. So he was able to pull on the Celts and the other groups that were in Italy, that were in Italy, wanting to get in Italy, and were being dominated by the Romans, right? So he was able to pull from those ranks, but he could never get the full assistance of Carthage, in a sense, because he had people in power that was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He was making everybody uncomfortable. This motherfucker then started a war with another world power. So when they left Hannibal in power, Hannibal started, in a sense, ignoring those individuals who had the power to help. And he started, in a sense, giving money to what they would call the underclasses at the time. So he was making sure that there was like a middle class that was coming up. And of course, they didn't like it, right? So they called Rome. Rome, Hannibal's up to no good. He's building the military back up and cut our allowance. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh my God. I mean, this shit happens over. I mean, like, sometimes history gets so depressing when the same shit just happens. It's like a soap opera. The same shit happens over and over again. The characters just change, but the plot stays the same. Why do we continue to do the same shit? Can somebody tell me? Help me. Good grief. I'm sitting up here like, Lord have mercy. We do the same all the way up to today. I'll call it the tale and call. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But anyway, so let's get this toast on and get it popping. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we was almost on time this morning, right? So we raised the glass up to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. And we say, Ashe, 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 Ashe. Right? We lift that glass up, we say Ashe. All right, from there, family, we move on to our list of our illustrious ancestors. Family. I'm just telling y'all, man. Kwame, get your stuff together. Miss Tracy, get your stuff together. All the fam, get your stuff together, because we got to get these cookouts. It's about to go down. I'm so hyped. I just can't say nothing. I'm just so hyped. Take your breath out, Tim. Take your breath. All right. So, raising up our glass for our ancestors, our combined ancestors that, that one, ground us in history. Two, surround us in love. Three, empower us in the present. So, calling on Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herm Brown, Singing, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, Willie Walter, Chris Fanny, Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, Arfine, Cleveland, and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jenny Gaines, Herm Brown II, Barbara 2X, Wash Ellis, Junior, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, No More, Exapet, Mile Robinson, Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kumai, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ageni, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofor, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor Brother, Miss Edith Brooke Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kevin Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Ricky Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson. Now let me say this, family. I got a lot of names on here. I want to see your face when I read your ancestors. So y'all need to start reminding me who ancestors they are. Now, those that are in those real daily toasters, I know when I'm getting to their ancestors. And those who have invested in the daily toaster, I know. You know what I'm saying? As far as time, as far as resources and stuff like that. But there's some names on here that I want to be able to see who it is that gave it to us. Not that I'm going to stop reading them, but I think it will be good for you to step in and check out. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that I'm still reading your ancestors. We do it on a daily basis, right? Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburgh, B.D. Sarah Weller, B. the Farmer, Agoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thorne, Eric Patricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keacher Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sonny Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Del Rita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amitep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delbert Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Rena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Denny Montaries, Jean and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. I would be so much ahead of the thing if I had got up and ironed, but after I got done writing last night and checking and trying to do some editing, I was like, I'm going to bed. Next, William Walter West, Nigella Parrish, Elder Basidi Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DePreeti Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winfrey Scalloway, Wilson Haley, Alma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy E. Pentup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gadsden, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, Uncle Buki, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim O'Shea, George Professor Boots Jefferson, Professor Boots Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavage, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edward Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch Kimball, Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie here, Thelma Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Erin Nino Baby Hatch, Ed Sr., Anna Miller, Housie Hatch, Dan Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lily Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Albert Motley, Georgina Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Elton Houston, Leonard Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Dennis Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Mira Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Harold Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Isabella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Monzarin Coker, George Swan, Emma Ann Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. All right, family, I want to remind y'all that we also, because look, this month is I got something coming up on the 11th, got something coming up on the 20th. I won't talk about that either yet. We got also the camping trip that's going to be happening starting the evening of the 20th to the 22nd. Then in early October, October 5th, is the ADOS conference, and I have one definite other ticket. I also may have possibly two more. I have to reach out and see if that's there. I don't know, some people want to go, or some people want to carpool up there and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Share on the room price and all that. Because we are living in an ADOS life. You know what I'm saying? I could go up there by myself and try to act like I got something. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going to do that. So now, moving on to Jordan Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as our sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shine Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Tao, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jepson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Elder Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson. Now, let me say this about computers, right? So I got a computer, not a Chromebook or a netbook or anything like that. If you don't renew the virus protection, they become a goddamn virus. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? I didn't renew the Norton antivirus shit, and all of a sudden Norton is just harassing the fuck out of me on my computer, right? Come on now. Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Denisa Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons. But I guess, who am I to tell, right? Who can I tell? These motherfuckers is harassing me. I don't want I'm going to another service. I don't want your service right now. All right, come on now. Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gatt, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambo, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Manga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Desandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Louty, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan, Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bolton, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson, Carl White, Desi Woods, Pilar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, and Cynthia Ann Wright. We raise our glass to all of these precious ancestors, and we say Ashe. Brother Kwame say, that's why I like Apple products. My MacBook Air is all that, along with, oh shit, there we go with the free Apple. Don't do it. Now we'll go with the Apple computer. But that other shit that you mentioned shall not be named on Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Well, I take that back. I can't say that. Because his articles were written with these devices and they assist him. So I have no beef with Apple anymore, except for that goddamn iPhone. I don't like that iPhone. Fuck that iPhone. All right, but hey, you know what I'm saying? We raise our glass to our ancestors. Even some of them that might have used Apple, we still raise it up. You know, they was on iOS. They knew better, they do better, right? But hey, it is what it is. We say, Ashe. From then, family, we move to the present moment. Let's give everybody that was born on Umoja a round of applause. Round of applause for all the Umoja. No, Simba, we want the crown. I'm glad you. Kick a man when he down, goddamn it. I mean, I'm being attacked by random ads, and he just throw Apple up in my face. Like, is there no rest for the weary? All right. So anyway, we are on Umoja today, family, and the challenge for us, as usual, is for us to find our principle in the moment. The principle of the day is Umoja, and I'm asking everybody to activate those reticular formations and get out there and seek out Umoja. It's out there. It's out there. We just can't see it because of all the other foolishness that's going on around it. You understand? It's well hidden behind the jungle of madness that's out there, but it's out there. And those that are skilled in seeking it out, because some of us, we have been seeking these things for years. So now we have perfected the art of tracking down the Umoja, and we will go out and do it. But also, for those that don't speak the language, we are looking for unity today, right? That's the principle of the day. The meiotic principle of the day is truth. So you can seek out some truth too. It won't hurt you. It can. Yeah, let's be. Yeah, truth can hurt. Yeah, especially if you've been living in a But seek some truth. Violet is the color. That's why I got on my purple shirt. Or violet, as close to violet as I can get. Mentalism is a hermetic law today. All is mind, right? Check it out. Male name for the day is Kwojo. Female name is Ajua. Right? So family, we raise up our glass to this present moment, and we say the powerful words, the magic words, those words that was passed on to us through our journey. Ashe. From there, family, we move on. From the present moment, we move into our future generations. We toast our children, children, on to infinity, realizing that if we don't handle business in the moment, it'll make it harder for them to handle business when it's their moment. So we lift up our glass and we salute them in the glass and we say, hey, babies, we working, right? We lift up our glass, we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. From all of our relations, family, where do we go? We move straight into that selfish toast, family. Yep, this is for you, just for you. You know, look around, make sure you got your little privacy. What is it that you need in this moment, right now, to move towards your greater self, to move towards your purpose, to move towards your unity in your life? What is it that you need right now in this moment? We raise our glass and we say, Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the wisest, the most powerful, uplifting, and inspiring individual in the room. I want to toast you. I toast you. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I know. We can't sit around and talk today. This is not a toast and talk. You know, Brother Tim didn't iron last night, so I got to get on here, get me and my girls stuff together, and get Clay to school. And then me and the girls got to get to school. And it's going to be one of those days where I'm going to be grinding all day. But I don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I do what I do. And I'm proud of what I do. All right, so we raise up our glass, and we say, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy. And peace, power, joy, 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, cat in. And as a matter of fact, be on the lookout for the newsletter, because it will be dropping soon. That's right. It will be dropping soon. You heard it right here first. Right here first. Right? Brother Kwame say one love. Everybody, we are out. Peace. Yep, the girls are getting up. Let's cut it off before they get on and try to steal my limelight.